ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dennis, and this is Average Gaming, and welcome to the Pokemon Generation 5 tier list. So, Generation 5, it's an interesting one. It was probably my favorite game so far out of all the ones I've played. I've replayed Emerald like a dozen times. I played through Sinnoh like a half a dozen times. I played through Sword and Shield quite a bit, actually. I really relatively enjoyed it. But I played Pokemon White for the first time recently. It was like the past year, because I stopped playing. I went Generations 1 through 4, and then I stopped playing for Gens 5, 6, and 7, and didn't pick it back up until Gen 8. So I played White and White 2 recently, and it's probably, White 1 was probably one of my favorite experiences in Pokemon. I thought it did a really good job with the world, the Pokemon, the storyline was really good, so I really enjoyed it. But I only ended up using like a dozen or so Pokemon. But I've used many Gen 5 Pokemon throughout my other playthroughs. In Generation 8, I used a couple of different ones. In a lot of the ROM hacks that I've played, I've used a lot of Gen 5 Pokemon. So let's see how they stack up. Now, Victini's pretty cool. I like Victini's design. I think it's cute. It's a little adorable. Put it up there. And I'm gonna say this with the bottom of my heart, okay? I dislike all of the starters. Generation 5, in my opinion, had some of the worst starter designs out of all of them. I think they were terrible. Its Epic is cute. Snivy's okay looking. Oshawott pretty cute, and actually I like Duat a little bit. I think Duat has, some redeemable qualities, but like awkward as hell looking. I hated it. This thing's kind of mid. He's disgusting. He's just and this thing was useless. Generation 5 is the only generation that I have played on my first playthrough where I took the damn starter off my team. Both times. In Pokemon White, I started with Oshawott, and before the second gym, I ripped it off the damn team. I didn't use it. In freaking White 2, I literally, as soon as I started the game, I went out and caught something else and threw my starter in the box. A Patrat and this thing, Lil Pup, fantastic. I honestly love this entire line. They are, without a doubt, my favorite early route normal types. Oh god, I can't remember this thing's name. Purloin and Liepard. Purloin and Liepard. Purloin, pretty cute. I kind of like it. Liepard's pretty sleek, pretty good. It makes a nice complement to Meowth. I think those two are a nice duo together. And I don't think we need a dark type Alolan Meowth because we have this, which is effectively a dark type Meowth and Persian. The monkeys. The monkeys are a controversial topic for a lot of people because a lot of people like the first form and hate the second form. I like, I think it's Pansear. I like Pansear. I think it was good. And I actually used it for a while. But I hate the rest of the monkeys. In fact, I actually really hate all of their freaking final evos. Him being one of the worst, I think. Actually, no, he's the worst. He gets F'd here because he's fucking awful. I used this for a little bit in my White playthrough because I was like, oh, I need a Psychic type. Yeah, Psychic type would be good. This thing's garbage. It's useless. It's got a decent design, but it's such a terrible Pokemon. My least favorite early route bird Pokemon out of all of them. I dislike the design of the pigeon line. I think all of them are bad. Love Blitzel though. Blitzel and Zebstrika are phenomenally good looking Pokemon that are unfortunately held back by being physical electric types. Roggenrola, Boldore, and Gigalith are phenomenal Pokemon. Woobat and Swoobat are, they're not bad. They're mid. Drillbur's pretty damn cute. Excadrill looks badass as hell. Audino, it's kind of mid. Timbur's good. Girder's good. Conkeldurr is Pretty decently designed and really useful. I've used him quite a bit, and he carried me and Rabombi through our Pokemon Last Fire Red Soul Link, so definitely a good Pokemon. Timpole, it's pretty damn cute, but these guys look horrible. Sock and Throw are useless to me. Sawaddle's pretty cute. I like Sawaddle's design. This thing being like a ninja in its robe, I really like that. And the Levani is actually a pretty decent design as well. I'm going to put it up in top of C because I don't think it's quite B. Venipede, Whirlipede, and Scolipede. Scolipede's pretty damn badass looking. I actually really like it. Whirlipede's got a pretty cool design, and Venipede's just a little bit less so, but I like them. Cottony and Whimsicott are decent enough Pokemon. They're kind of cute. I kind of like this one a little bit better. Petalil's decent. Lilligant, not so much. Basculin's a pretty decent fish Pokemon. You, on the other hand, are some of the cutest Pokemon and some of the most badass Pokemon I've seen. Sandile, so cute, so adorable. Krokorok, a little mid. But Crocodile is freaking incredible. I love it. Same thing with Darumaka. Darumaka is super adorable. But then freaking Darmanitan is without a doubt one of the most powerful, badass looking freaking Pokemon that I have seen out of many, many games. Maractus is mid. I don't really care for it. Dwebble is super cute. Crustle is actually really badass looking. Scrafty and Scraggy are just kind of meh Pokemon. Hold on, name's coming to me. Sigilyph. Sigilyph has a really cool design, and I actually really like its design. I just wish it was a bit better. Yamask is super cute, and Cofagrigus is super badass looking. These are some decent looking fossils. Love the Archeops line. No, Archeops line is so good looking. Generation 5 really had a great look for him, and I really loved the way he looked in the game. The later generations, he doesn't look as good. This is literal trash. Literally trash. Don't like it. Don't care for it. Zora, super freaking cute. Zoroark's pretty badass looking as well. We get the Minccino and Chinchino are kind of meh. Gothita is pretty cute. Gothitelle. No, hold on. I'm getting my names confused, but I really like this one. And I don't know why the name's not coming to me right now, so hold on a second. Yeah, Gothita, Gothorita, Gothitelle. Those are pretty good. I like those. Debut. Who doesn't like Debut? Don't care for its mid form that much, and Reuniclus is pretty decent. I'm actually gonna put you higher up. Ducklet and Swanna, mid. Don't really care for them. The Ice Cream Cone first form is pretty cute, and the middle two, the second and third, just look really, really dumb. We got all 4 forms of Deerling and Sawsbuck. And while I don't really care much for Deerling's design, I actually kind of think it just looks like a slightly different colored deer every single time. Sawsbuck's design is so cool. I love the idea of a seasonal Pokemon, and I really wish they'd bring that back because I think it was phenomenal. I mean, well, yes, you can get Sawsbuck's regional forms or seasonal forms in Gen 9. It's not dependent upon the season. They just show up in different biomes, which I think is a little weird. But I really do like the designs, and honestly, I'm a huge fan of these things. Normal Grass, however, is a terrible typing, so I don't really care much for that. Emolga is super cute looking. Carablast and Shelmet. No, hold on. Shelmet was the other one needed for the trade. It was that guy. This is Selgor. That's Selgor. This thing is, oh god, why can't I think of its name right now? It's gonna bug me. Hold on. I really don't know why it's escaping me. It's bugging me so much, and I need to know what it's called. Carablast evolves into a Scavalier. Jesus, I don't know why I couldn't think of a Scavalier. A Scavalier's got a badass looking design. I think it's one of the better looking bug types. And this thing's okay as well. Fungus and Amoongus are mid, bad. It's pretty good looking. I actually like them. Fearothorn or Fearoseed are pretty good. I actually don't mind the Kling line that much. I think they're pretty decent looking. Dynamo is pretty damn adorable looking. I know I'm breezing through this one, but like a lot of these Pokemon were pretty mid to me. And in fact, some of the Pokemon I never touched at all. Like I caught them for the dex and then just left them in the box. So, Electrike? Whatever. He's mid. Electros is pretty good looking though. Mid. Adorable. Mid. Pretty good looking. Love this line. This line is some of my favorite dragons of all frickin' time. Axu is adorable, and Haxorus is one of my favorite dragon type Pokemon. He looks so badass. His shiny is my channel colors, which is black and red, and I love that. So I really love him. And he's badass, super powerful. Cubchoo mid, Beartick's pretty good. Mid. We got a lot of mid here in Generation 5. Golurt and Golurk are pretty damn good. Actually, I kind of love them. Mid. Bouffalan's pretty decent looking. Mid. Pretty awesome. Mid. Actually love the Fire Anteater. Looks super cool. Don't really care for you guys. Hydreigon's pretty damn good. Larvesta is decent, and Volcarona is one of the most badass looking bugs. All the Swords of Justice were freaking mid as hell. I dislike the genies in all their forms. I think they're awful. Keldeo, I like its other form better. Meadowett is bad. Genesect's pretty decent, but kind of mid. Reshiram, Zekrom, and the two different Kyurem forms, plus Kyurem himself, I think are some of the better designed legendary Pokemon. And in fact, I'm going to put all of them up here in B tier for now, and then I'm going to move them up. So they all belong in A tier. I think they have the best designs out of any other freaking Pokemon legendary. So yeah, this list is actually a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I'm overall surprised by how many Pokemon I looked at and was just called mid straight up. Generation 5 had, I think, the second highest number of Pokemon introduced into the game because it had to create an entirely new region only with itself, which I thought was actually a really cool design, and I really liked that. It made it really easy to do what I usually do. Every new region that I use, I only ever use Pokemon from that region. If I can remember they're from that region. I've had some difficulty with my Generation 6 playthrough, mainly because I forget which Pokemon were introduced in Generation 6 because I didn't play Generation 6 and they didn't introduce a whole lot. But anyways, I actually super love these Pokemon overall. Overall, I think is one of my favorite generation of Pokemon, despite most of them being pretty mid. I think it's because I have such fond memories of the ones that aren't. So, yeah. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching my tier list, and I'm glad that somebody values my opinions besides myself. Thank you, guys, and as always, game on.